Plaintiff Gabrielle Stibe says she and the defendant were friends, but after they moved in together, she realized the defendant had a drinking problem. Gabrielle claims their friendship went downhill after she got drunk and had sex with the defendant's boyfriend, and she's suing her today for damaged property. Defendant Ann DeLatte says she and Gabrielle were extremely close friends and they shared everything, but she never expected to be sharing her boyfriend with Gabrielle. Ann claims Gabrielle denied the affair at first, but eventually confessed, and she denies owing for her property.
Start with you.
Me and Annie have been friends for 6 years, and about 2 years ago we moved in together. I picked up on kind of her drinking problem after she moved in, and she would go out to strip clubs and cabaret clubs and try to just dance on the stage and just try to be a performer when she wasn't. It was just center of attention.
How often would she drink?
Multiple times throughout the week, regardless of school nights or work nights or anything.
How much?
I mean, it depends. Definitely a couple shots, beers.
Okay, some folks drink wine every night before bed. I don't know. You got a problem over there drinking?
No,
You
sir.
have a drinking problem?
No, sir. Just wine, maybe a little beer on the weekends or on a Thursday when I didn't have work.
All right, I'm over here sticking up for you, and then when I look over there, I don't know. Just kidding. Go ahead.
So in the beginning of the month, I made the mistake of sleeping with her boyfriend, which ensued in a very bad
Were you drunk?
reaction. Yeah, I was, Your Honor.
You're the one
was.
that have a drinking problem. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir. You're right.
This
So
ensued
what did that do to your relationship?
that definitely damaged our relationship and a lot of my belongings. She broke the neck of.
All right, that's what you're suing about. Before
Yes.
we get to that, let me hear her testimony and how you have a drinking problem. Go ahead, young lady.
Your Honor, I've never had such a close friend. Like, we went through so much, and I've never trusted anybody like that. And I still can't believe that we're here. And like, she's like a little sister to me. And like, we shared everything, like we went through so much, but I did not expect to be sharing my boyfriend. That is not what I meant. And she knows how much it meant to me. This is the first like serious relationship I had been in. Like, I've really been working on trust issues and all kinds of stuff that she knows about. I was finally ready to like take on an adult relationship. And she was there every step of the way. Like, she heard everything about it. And like, we were all friendly. He would come over and hang out, so it wasn't a big deal when they first started hanging out and spending time together. Like, we all had stuff in common, and like, no alarm bells until she started acting weird. Like, she could hide stuff from me. Like, I know.
Do you think it was more than one incident?
They both said one, but she lied to my face about it for a whole week first, so I don't know what to believe anymore.
That's pretty tough to take. I don't know what to say. I really don't. No sense in going after you. She already went after you, it appears. What happened? What are you suing her for?
I'm suing her for a broken guitar that was given to me by my grandfather. It was a 1968 Rickenbacker. It's worth $2,900.
What did she do?
I'm sorry?
Tell me how she destroyed it. Describe
I wasn't there
what
when it happened, but when I came back, the neck of the guitar was broken, the strings were off.
Did she admit to doing it?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, Your Honor.
She lied to you about everything. If I wasn't an honest man, I'd be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know anything about it. I left the door open, or you left it open, or somebody had a key. My boyfriend had a key. The boyfriend that you were with, he had a key. Go talk to him.
So in the beginning of the month, I made the mistake of sleeping with her boyfriend, which ensued in a very bad
Were you
reaction.
drunk?
Yeah, I was, Your Honor.
You're the one
was.
that have a drinking problem.
Plaintiff Gabrielle Stibe is suing her former friend because after Gabrielle confessed to having sex with her boyfriend, the defendant destroyed her guitar.
How do you come about the price of $4,393, ma'am?
I had a Rickenbacker and an amplifier and a whole recording setup, which is a PreSonus. It's like a transmitter.
Let's see, you have estimates?
See.
And why don't you describe what happened? So maybe this will help get it out of your system a little. Revisit what you did to her.
Well, she, after lying to me for a week to my face, like avoiding me completely, I confronted her about it, and she said, nothing happened. And we were at the house, and I kind of like cornered her down and asked, and she finally, just like next thing I knew, was saying like, yeah, they had spent the night together. Like, yeah, they had slept together.
Let's get to that guitar though.
Yeah, and so I got angry, and I know I was over the top when I was yelling. I don't lose my temper. I'm not that kind of person.
Well, that was the time to. Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten violent, but that was the time to lose your temper.
And she left before we could fix anything, and I was still so caught up, and like maybe it was the wrong move to make, but I took her guitar and I tried to break it over my knee, which didn't work. I guess I was watching too much TV, but I was so mad that I took it and I hit it on the ground, which was much more satisfying. But she still wasn't.
The keyboard or the control board? The console?
Well, I saw them. They were sitting like the amp was sitting right next to it, and I had a glass of water next to it, and dumped it on the amp. And of course, like it wasn't turned on. I was hoping for sparks. Didn't happen. So I just went to the recording equipment and kept going. And like I didn't know how much damage I had done. I was blinded. I was so mad. That I just went after, like she wasn't there, so I went after her stuff.
Okay, and it was a 1968, and you're giving me the price of a new one, ma'am.
It's like the same price. The older ones are more expensive. I couldn't find the exact one that I was looking for. Like what I had is definitely worth more than.
How do you know?
You can go to any guitar shop and.
Why didn't you do that and get an estimate from any guitar shop?
I didn't realize that it didn't have the year on that.
These amps, how old were they?
They were a few years old.
And the mixing board?
Both of them from the 2000s, mid-2000s.
And all these you've given me, these estimates are new?
No, the ones I gave you are as close as I could find in range on eBay. If I looked on I should have looked on a website that.
Okay, well that's what you have to prove, because what you've given me is what it cost new. And you say I can go to any guitar shop and find out something you didn't do? I'll go do it then. Then I'll get back to you. And in the meantime, you want $8.99 for one that was from the mid-2000s? I'll give you $600. That would be my estimate of its value after depreciation. You want $535 for something from the mid-2000s, and I would give you $300 for that. And the guitar, when you come back to me with a better price, we'll revisit it. In the meantime, I'm going to grant you $1,500. 15 plus 600 plus 300.
2,400.
2,400 is your judgment. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
I think we're gonna try to work on our friendship for sure. Definitely not worth it over a guy.
No, and like we want to get this sorted out. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we can go back to like what it was, but we have a lot to lose and a lot to work on.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is something like at least we're getting something done.